Hey guys, today we're going to be covering the basics of dynamic programming, and we'll walk through an example at the end. Let's start. What exactly is dynamic programming? It's a method for solving a complex problem by breaking it down into simpler subproblems. We solve these subproblems once and store the solutions for the next time we run into the same subproblem, so we can retrieve the stored solution rather than recomputing the subproblem. This technique of storing solutions for later use is called memoization. There's a trade-off where we use extra space for a usually much faster runtime. It's easier to understand when you see it in action, so let's look at an example. I covered this problem in one of my coding interview practice videos, climbing stairs. The problem goes, you are climbing a staircase. It takes n steps to reach the top. Each time you can climb either one step or two steps. In how many distinct ways can you climb to the top? Let's look at the two recursive solutions I came up with. If you want to see how I came up with these solutions, I'll link the video in the comments and put a card somewhere on the screen. The first solution does not use memoization, and that's a costly decision. At each recursive call, we make two additional recursive calls. We do this on the order of n times, which gives us a time complexity of O of 2 to the n. It's easy to see the extra work we do when we look at an example. Let's take the case of n equals 5. Climb stairs 5 is broken down into climb stairs 4 plus climb stairs 3. Climb stairs 4 is broken down into climb stairs 3 plus climb stairs 2. From here we can see that we have to calculate climb stairs 3 twice. As we break these down further, we'll have to do even more additional calculations. The second solution takes advantage of memoization. We solve each subproblem exactly once, and this gives us a much faster time complexity of O of n. This solution is an example of a top-down approach to dynamic programming. We start at the problem we want to solve and continue to break it down to its barest form. This approach typically involves recursion. There's another approach to dynamic programming that's bottom-up. We start at the simplest problems and build up to the problem we want to solve. As a contrast to the top-down approach, this is typically done with iteration. Let's code this. First, we'll start off by handling invalid arguments. When n is less than 0, we'll return 0. Let's use an array for our memo and initialize it with the base solutions. N equals 0 returns 1, and n equals 1 returns 1. Now let's create a for loop up to n plus 1 since we want to include n. In here, we populate the memo by appending index i-1 of memo plus index i-2 of memo to memo. Finally, we return the nth index of the memo. I have some test cases down here. Let's see if they pass. And they do. Thanks for watching to the end. If you found the video helpful, drop a like. If you want to see more videos, subscribe to my channel. If you want me to cover more dynamic programming, let me know in the comments below. See you all in the next video.